So, and in privilege, in user exec mode, you're outside. Work that you need to do is outside. You're not invited inside. You don't have the. You can do certain things to the property outside the house, but not inside the house. And then you have privilege mode. So you're authorized to be on the property. User exec mode, you're authorized to be on the property and maybe see the property from the outside. In privilege exec mode, you're allowed to come onto the property. So let's navigate this. I'm typing exit to go backwards. So this is user exec mode. And this is what you can do in user exec mode. Connect, disable, turn off privilege commands, disconnect, enable, exit, log out, ping. This is a list of commands on the left here, and these are the descriptions on the right hand side for each command. To go to the next mode, and they turn on privilege commands. So you're turning on privilege commands, which is privilege exec mode. And this is all, you have to type all these commands because this is the command line interface. So enable, this is how you navigate, move around, configure. So I'm navigating to the next mode, I type enable. That brings me to the next authorized section. I'm inside of the house. I can see things inside of the house now. And maybe make minute changes, adjust the chair, but not too much. Nothing too invasive because this is not my house. I don't live here. But if I live here and I want to make major changes, I'll go to configure terminal, or for short, I can type conf t. That takes me to global configuration mode. I'm making global changes that apply to the whole house, but general areas that we all use. The kitchen, the dining room, the living room, and so on. And then we have sub-interface configuration, or specific rooms. I can change the bedroom color, and maybe the bathroom, specific rooms, and that's how you get into interface configure mode. Or line, I can type line bty 0 to 4, and now I'm in line configuration mode. That is also some interface. Now Dan gives you some examples here to try on your own. Down below, commands, you're welcome to try them on your own. So back to, let's continue configuring this router. And so far, what have we done? We've connected the console cable from the laptop to the router, and we've navigated the router. We gave it an IP address, and we've navigated to different modes, from user mode to privilege exec mode, global config mode. We use show IP interface brief. So I exit. The exit command just takes you one step back. So if I type exit again, I go another step back to the different modes. It's navigating. It's like, moving the mouse and clicking on an area, and then moving the mouse further, and then opening another area. That's how you navigate in graphical user mode, or graphical user interface. The command line interface is typing commands. Get used to typing commands. That is how you configure Cisco devices, is typing commands. Some devices do have graphical user interfaces, but a lot of times you have to type commands. You won't remember all the commands, and there's a built-in feature, or you want to call it a dictionary, or resource that helps you remember commands, and that's just using question mark. Use question mark, you get a list of commands that you can use in a particular mode. Okay, so we've configured. So if I type, I want to see the interface. It's show IP interface brief and their settings. So I configured interface G00 with this IP address. Next thing I want to do is I want to change the name of this device. I want to configure it with a different host name. Think of a host name as your name. As a people, we have names: John, Tim,